A square fell in love with a circle, but the circle didn't feel the same. Her ideal type was someone smooth and round, just like her. Hurt but determined, the square quietly turned away. He went to a secluded place and began shaving off his corners, one by one. He carved himself into something more round, more like what he thought she wanted. He rushed back to her, full of hope. But by then, the circle had grown tired of others that looked just like her. She had fallen for a polygon, someone with bold angles and edges. The square, once again, turned away in silence. He reshaped himself into a polygon, but the circle's heart had already moved on. This time, she was obsessed with a perfectly symmetrical crystal. Without hesitation, the square transformed once again. He chiseled himself into a glittering, rigid crystal form. And still, she wasn't interested. But the square didn't stop. He kept changing into a diamond, a multifaceted gem, even back into his original square shape. With each transformation, he got smaller and smaller, until he was barely himself anymore. At last, he thought he had won her over. But to her, he was nothing. Though that square may have been rough around the edges, unlike the one who had lost himself in pursuit of someone else's love. All along, the square had believed that if he just tried hard enough, she'd love him back. But in the end, he realized the painful truth. She was never going to love him. Not because of what he looked like, but because she simply didn't. And no amount of changing could ever fix that. Like so many people chasing after love, he kept reshaping himself just to fit into someone else's ideals, only to forget who he really was. So don't change yourself for someone who doesn't love you. The right person will love you as you are, and the wrong person, no matter what you become, never will.